Good afternoon. I'm running a little bit late with the show today, but better late than never, right? This is HBM's Crypto-Corner for Tuesday, March 24th, 2015. Our first story out of the gate is March 12th, 2015. There was a continuation of BFRHV investigation of 2 railroad track sightings. Now, for those who may not be aware, a good friend of mine named Bill Green claimed to have seen a Sasquatch walking on a railroad track back around 2005 near his hometown of Bristol, Connecticut. And it makes sense for them to walk the rails, as it were, to go from town to town. It helps to keep them from being seen, I suppose. I mean, it's a good way for them to travel, I guess. A lady named Connie Emming is investigating 2 Sasquatch sightings on Valentine's Day on and near railroad tracks, and they apparently find a smaller print with definite toe impressions in snow. Now, you all have heard what I have said about snow tracks, that I think they're pretty subjective. But nonetheless, interesting. Seems to be a very interesting investigation, and I hope that it yields some interesting results. Next, Mike Rugg needs your help to save the Bigfoot Museum, that being the Bigfoot Discovery Museum in Felton, California. Apparently, he's fallen on some hard times. A lot of people know that Mike has had some health problems. He had a heart attack a few years ago, which left him pretty incapacitated for a while. And he's planning a 10th anniversary celebration, but he also needs donations for the museum. So anything you can help out with would be great. Any way you can help. He's apparently been having some problems. He has been having some problems, unfortunately, with local officials and also people vandalizing the museum and throwing bricks through his back windshield. So, I mean, he could really use the help, that's for sure. He's pretty well going under, and I would hate to see this. I would hate to see this particular business fold because of lack of funding. He needs at least he needs investors, he needs partners, he needs venture capitalists. We're talking $5,000 a month. I know a lot of us cannot afford that, but a lot of us can't afford it. But PayPal donations can be made to harrybiped@yahoo.com. Also, checks to Capri Taurus, Post Office Box 153, Felton, California 95018. So anything you can do to help. You can also email some of these local representatives who seem to be, unfortunately, making life a little bit difficult for Mike and the museum. So anything you can do to help. I really would hate to see this museum go under because of lack of funding and other problems. So, again, whatever you can do to help would be great. Now Sasquatch Coffee brings you 3 new flavors: Olympic Peninsula, Eye Shine, and Bluff Creek. In addition, they also now have the Single Origins collection: Boggy Creek, Orang Pendek, and Skunk Ape Roast. You can also pick up the 7 Sampler Pack, which has the original 7 flavors of deliciousness. Most of the new flavors are available in decaf. Go to www.squatchcoffee.com to order. Sasquatch Coffee. Have you tried it yeti? This is a book review for Discovering Cadborosaurus by Paul LeBlanc, John Kirk, and Jason Walton. Great Scientific Manuscript on a True Sea Serpent. The three co-authors tackle a cryptid which is just about as famous as Sasquatch in British Columbia. A sea serpent with what witnesses describe as a hairy mane, whiskers, and a camel or horse-like head. Reports of these creatures go back more than 100 years, and they have not just been seen off the eastern Pacific coast of BC. They have also ventured as far south as Oregon and Washington. They are usually described as about 60 to 70 feet long with several distinctive humps and the classic sea serpent features. They're also described as green to greenish brown. The witnesses' descriptions are pretty consistent with very little variation. Kirk himself was a witness to Caddy a few years ago, and his description also matches many of the others. The authors do believe that there is a biological entity to these creatures, which have been seen not only in the ocean but also in fresh water, but also caution against misidentifying common sea life, such as swimming seals, dolphins, or other natural entities. There was also a possible corpse of a sea serpent found in 1937, which was photographed, but not preserved for posterity, unfortunately. The authors take a scientific approach to the subject, but also act as guides regarding what to look for and how not to be fooled or make a common mistake. I truly enjoyed this book. 10 stars out of 10. The Ohio Bigfoot Conference is coming up on May 16th, and Mark has made a few announcements. One thing that's happening is that the t-shirt design for the Ohio Bigfoot Conference is being unveiled this Saturday, and they will be available for pre-order, by the way. And also, we have several interesting articles on the Ohio Bigfoot Conference, the web page, the Facebook page, I should say, and also those of you who are interested, if you're spending all your time finding Bigfoot, well, now you can actually paint Bigfoot. You can probably see the little figurine right here. There's a series of figurines that are being created by Mike Assorti, and for those who, well, let me just read what this says here. Okay. Please take the time and support our fundraiser on Indiegogo to assist our graphic artist Michael Assorti in his 3D project. Spending all your time finding Bigfoot? Why not have more fun painting Bigfoot? Longtime Bigfoot researcher, artist, and Ohio Bigfoot Conference graphic artist, t-shirt designer, banner designer, and longtime big-time supporter Michael Assorti needs your help bringing his famous googly-eyed creatures to life. Your backing is crucial to the next step of his dream of seeing these characters realized in 3D. And go to, there's the website, and watch the video to get supporting. Anyone that makes a contribution of $20 or more and emails us at ohiobigfootconference@gmail.com will be automatically entered to win a first edition 1966 copy of the ultra-rare book by Roger Patterson, Do Abominable Snowmen of America Really Exist?, provided by Mark Dorworth. The drawing will take place live at the Ohio Bigfoot Conference May 16, 2015. Attending the conference is not mandatory. We'll be glad to mail you the book. So I think that's a really good cause, to be quite honest. And still haven't heard anything about a sixth speaker for the Ohio Bigfoot Conference, but we do know that there are going to be 2 premieres of Something in the Woods and the Minerva Monster at the conference. And I'll give more updates as they come in. So that's it for HBM's Crypto Corner for this week. And until next week, y'all be good or be good at it. This has been HBM's Crypto Corner.